EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Alexander on the tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens.
Jadon Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On first down, Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
At the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Maybe with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Kevin White on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard
So
line.
after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Fire this one quickly to Austin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and that'll be incomplete.
Brady.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
At the 18-yard line.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on second and long. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
Third down, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyler Ervin back deep. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
He's got a man, complete.
Bring in the second string.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely.
Going to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts until halftime.
30. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Better bring it. You better bring it. Box it, box it, box it, box it. You better bring it. Watch the edge. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Second and 5 now. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
26-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, Mike 51. 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. 2 yards the loss there. Now third and 14.
Third down and
couple of action. Now Rodgers. Back at about the 43-yard line. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. They'll net only 35 here following a return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it's...
Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on. We'll call that a punt of 30 acres. Will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. This inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll buy some time right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check safety, check safety. 45 is the mark.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 3 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now it's Rodgers. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. One final try now for Brady. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.